So allegedly, Mbappe is live for an SBC, which is standard for a 5 PM. Let's see what he's coming in at. 28 days, 24 squads. Oh my, 91 rated, rapid plus, 5-star, 4-star, standard as always. Just look at that card. I don't even want to know what the top squad is, but I just know he's going to be expensive. Finesse, acrobatic, low driven, game changer, first touch, quick step, everything you need. Advance forward, inside forward, literally everything. Right, let's have a look and see. Oh my god, we started with an 85. Wow. So if you're looking for coins, head over to eldorado.gg. There is huge amounts of verified sellers on Eldorado, and there is a money back guaranteed by TradeShield. If that's not enough, there is 24/7 live support and also plenty of reviews across websites that will definitely put your mind at ease. And as always, before you check out, make sure that you are using the code JT11 for 5% off every single order. Back to the video. Quite literally, can anybody grind this? How many 89s is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 18. Like that's... Is that even possible? Like genuinely, you got to think of the 89s that we've got in a realistic way. Can you truly grind that? Like, maybe not even grind it in the sense of free. Like, you've got it, you'll have to spend money. But if we was to pick players that you would put in there, it's none of the 90s. They are all way too expensive. Would go maybe Kimmich. Pedri could be one. Mapillon would be one. These wouldn't. I don't know how much she is, so we'll have a look. I'm pretty sure Wirtz is expensive. Russo isn't. Alisson isn't. Team of the week is going to be what kills you here. Say we say Courtois, Donnarumma, sure. I mean, I suppose there is actually quite a few 89s that you could go with this. Like, we'll have a look at the cheapest options. Peugeot obviously is an 88, and Yamal is going to be totally unusable. Then 88s, there's going to be plenty. Like, you can throw in a Gabriel, that's fine, all that jazz. Like, we can put them in. So, realistically, and then you've got to think of a team of the week as well. Like, if we go to the team of the weeks, what we've got 3 weeks now, realistically, you're looking like 86 and above, I would say. Like, you've got to have at least one of them. Because if you go any higher, like looking at, I don't think there's no 87s, because you're not putting Kane in. Like, 110k is ridiculous. 215, 300, no 87s there. What about in this week? 84, so 88, no, still not even that. You're probably looking at one of the 86s as really the only shout that you go, and they're obviously going to get more expensive. So say we go with Oberdorf, like that'll be the one that we put in. So we go into team of the week just to see, like, can you actually even, like, without spending a ridiculous amount? Like, I mean, if you could just spend X amount to get him done, is it even still possible? Like a non-silly amount. So we're going to need all of them in, so literally all 89s and then that. So let's have a look at how expensive is she. She's more reasonable. I think Kimmich is going to be cheaper. So say we take Kimmich in and put him there. What are we looking at there? Like, I mean, I see looking at 125 still. Like, this is absolutely nuts. Like, I don't even think Pedri is cheap as such, unless they give us. Yeah, he's about 100 as well. Like, it's just going to be virtually impossible, surely. Like, I mean, maybe there's a few. In fact, there might be some heroes that might be cheaper than going with them. Like, in fact, if we go into this market, let's go players and look at, because realistically, if we go, what do we want to go? We want to go ratings. And to be fair, I suppose we can just go by price. No, if we go by overall, we can see what the highest, cheapest rating is. So if we go, say we're looking at price, we're looking at, say, 150 at the max. That will take out a lot of people. So 90 rated. Okay, so Rodri's 40. So, I mean, you can whack him in. Then if you're looking, so you got 57, 89 obviously for Tinia, 23 for Kane. You've got Alisson at 6'7", 38. So you'd move Pedri out and you could put Rodri in. Russo's 22. She's 53, so that's fine. Shaw's 21. So, I mean, you could make it cheaper. Like, it's not crazy. Like, obviously you got Saka. It will depend on your inform, but that's just one of them. So you've got to make that, what, 9 times? Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining how expensive it is, because I would prefer this not to be an SBC right now, because naturally it's too expensive for right now, and it's too good for right now. But the people that can get it will get it as such. So you got 4, 6, 8, 9. Then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 88s, 4 87s, 380, 486, 486, and 2 85s. I mean, it's a tough one because it is Mbappe. So I mean, like, if you are going to spend an absolute crazy amount, he is going to be worth it if you play this game as your living. For an average player, somebody that's casual, you're just going to have to miss him. Like, naturally, he's far too expensive at this point to even consider starting. Like, them SBCs are not going to come in cheap. 4.2 mil. Like, I mean, that is kind of what I expected in general. Like, what we're looking at for the price of 89s, you're looking at 270 at a minimum. I think even if you was to be able, like, you've got 270, and then what are the 88s? 150. You've got the span of a month to grind him out. I don't think it's possible in general. Like, there is no way to do this with just what they give you. You would have to spend money. The real debate is how much would you actually have to spend to be able to do this? Because if you've got the coins, just trying to think, like, you'd definitely have to have some absolutely outrageous pack luck, or you have to open up every day everything that's tradable. Like, that's just going to have to be a given. Like, all of these are going to have to be sold. You'd have to quite literally get as many coins together, and these aren't going to help you, like, in that sense, because obviously, like, we got this one that gives you, I don't even know what it gives you. What does it actually give you? View pack details. Look at that. 25, it's just 25 rare gold, so it's not even a specific amount of rating there. What do we get on this one? 11 rares. No, again, no rating. You got 20 players, 81 or higher. The problem with that is you just get an 87 or 86. It's not helping you in that 89. And then there's only so many 90s and 89s that you can actually put in it that really makes sense. So, and that's untradeable. So you've definitely, if the only way that you could do it is really by either having a lot of coins, if you've traded your way up already, if you're a complete trader of the game and you know how to do it, then naturally you might have been able to make some moves to get up there. But I think for anybody that's casual, who just plays the game, I don't think it's possible. And to be honest, the hardest bit with it is not starting it, because as soon as you start it, you're putting in fodder that you might not get back. And then it puts you the pressure of actually doing the grind. Because the power curve's meant to be slower, it should technically mean that we have littler and littler packs coming in rather than an unlimited amount. Unlimited amount is what's needed for this, especially if you're going to go with untradeable. You need as many packs as humanly possible. Now, obviously, to be able to grind him with them packs, you still will have to spend an absolute load. Like, you've seen that the 89 rated squad, if we actually look, it will show us, I'm pretty sure, what the squad they're going for. So completed challenges with the AI. So they've gone with Kane as well. And they've put in 88. So it might be the most cost effective at the moment. Kane's price might not change too crazy. I mean, he has gone up because he was 115 about 4 hours ago, 5 hours ago. So he's definitely going up, and all of these will go up as well. Like, it's not, as soon as you kind of get this hint, they will start to rise a little bit to really squeeze as much profit. But trying to get that 9 times in a row, if you could get out the bulk of 89s with little trouble, I mean, it's possible. It's possible, but again, you'd still be spending so much. Like, I don't think it's worth it in any case, to be honest. At this point, there's just, like, you've got so much more of the game to go, and to be honest, he's only gonna be in a select few of teams. Now, don't get me wrong, he's absolutely outrageous like that. He's such a good card. Like, that is a good card. I didn't notice, in fact, it is a 91 still. So, I mean, he is the same rating, which, if they're slowing the power curve, fair enough. At least he's not technically better than his 91. He has got the rapid rather than the quick step, which I think I mean, it's not that big of a deal either or, but very interesting to see that they've gone with the same rating. I don't know if that's the first time they've ever gone with that with a player a month. Normally, player of the months are absolutely like 1 or 2 above. So this is the slower power curve, which I do rate, and they have clearly made it that expensive that it's only going to be so many people that will buy it or try and get it. So if I was given any details on how to actually grind him out, you're going to have to start with the 89s first. I think the money you're going to have to spend is way above. Obviously, you've got the team of the weeks for these 4, and then it's no team of the weeks, which I suppose is a given, but then you go straight back to it with the 88s. Unless we get some crazy content from now until the next 4 weeks, personally for me, I would just recommend holding on to whatever fodder, because we can come back to this at a later date. It doesn't matter that we could try and get as many 89s in the club ready to then grind out, and we can keep them in the storage. I think that's the only saving grace for this SBC. I would personally, if I am looking at him and thinking, you know what, I don't mind spending a bit of money, because there is no way you do this without. I think unless you get 15-0 every week, you get max rival rewards, you get all the squad battles, you do all objectives, and still have to throw insane luck, you probably don't then have to spend crazy amounts. If you can't do them, like I can't do 15-0 each week, it's just impossible for myself. So I would definitely have to bump up that loss of not being as incredible at the game by being lucky in packs and more consistent in packs. And then you've got to also throw in the consideration, if we don't get a lightning round or an unlimited pack by this Friday or the next Friday, the Friday after, you're going to have to settle with literally 5, 10, 5, 30. There's just, it will cost probably, I mean, actually, what FIFA points we got? It goes up to 117. Like, realistically, what if we're looking at this week, you've got 5 of them, 3 of them, so you're looking probably, well, it might cost you the 100 for this, so you're probably looking at about 500, 600 pounds. Genuinely, like, and you've still got to get lucky in these. These are not guaranteed to be like an 85 or 86 and above. You're hoping for an 89, or at least, like I say, something good out of these. If you manage to get anything tradable, you could get incredibly lucky and pack an icon or a cornerstone like Palmer, and he gets you a good chunk of it off. But how many people have packed cornerstones? Like, I got very lucky with Renard, and that was just off like 1 or 2 of these tradable ones. I don't think my luck comes in again. So you've really got to be crazy lucky with him. In general, I don't think he's worth it, but naturally you'd be opening up all of the store packs, doing as many rewards as possible, getting all your objectives done. Everything would have to be focused to Mbappe. So if we do get an icon pack, do we get upgrades that are kind of absolute nuts, you're going to have to do everything and miss all of the gamble SBCs, player SBCs. There is no way that you do more, unless we get, like, for instance, if we go for Goretzka as an example, we could do the 82s and 84s, because he doesn't need them. Like, even you got 185 and 386s, like, they're, well, yeah, 386s, 285s. Once they're done, you need like 87 and above. Maybe a couple of 86s for the 87s you can get away with, but realistically, you're looking way above in the high fodder. So you could do the low rated SBCs and stuff like that, but you're not going to be able to do any of the big. If we do get an icon pack, we got the hero already, you're going to get the icon as well. But I do think it is virtually impossible for anybody that is an average Joe in terms of not spending the whole paycheck on it. But if you are spending the paycheck, it's doable, but you've still got to be very lucky. There is a month to go, so we can revisit him in like a ranking SBC and see where he kind of puts himself. But for right now, I would say it's just not even worth it at this point. I would definitely be looking at solidifying my team, not sending the club for one player right now. And especially when we are in champs, I think we're going to see when the rewards happen, what do we actually get back? Is it decent or is it nerfed? And we can kind of take a judgment from there. But in general, that is absolutely nuts. Let me know down below if you are thinking about it. Do you need checking? And I'll catch you all for that next one, and pray I don't come up against him this weekend league, because that would be nuts. Peace.